Court come to order. Tuesday, August 25th, 2026, 9:30 a.m. County Courtroom, Alabama, Texas. It's now 9:33 a.m. Bobby Hall,
Yes, sir.
you'll open us prayerfully.
As you remember, Judge Pryor, he lost his wife, Maggie, last week. Also, Mr. Ralph Ford, passed away, and, remember, Big John Hunter.
Yeah.
Lord, we thank you for the day. We thank you for how you blessed us. And you blessed Chambers County. Lord, we just ask you that your wisdom prevail in this meeting, and that we all depend upon you for decisions that would be benefit the citizens of Chambers County. We thank you for these that are present today, and you give us safety as they leave this place. Most of all, we know that you're in control of all things. In Christ's name we pray.
Amen. Going to the pledge. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Alright, citizens' comments. Have one. I know. Alunwa?
Yes, sir.
Did I say it right?
Close enough.
Close enough. Alright, you have 3 minutes, sir, for your citizens' comment.
Thank you. Chambers County Commissioners is informed that Prairie University and Lee College have executed an MOU establishing formal transfer pathways. No court action or county funding is required. The agreement is non-financial and institutionally self-funded. So basically what we've done is we've executed direct transfer from Lee College to Prairie View. And so our high school students in Chambers County can automatically gain 4-year credits while doing high school. This defined transfer pathways from Lee College associate's degree to Prairie View bachelor's programs, including pre-engineering, criminal justice, education, and biology. It also supports reverse transfer, full credit recognition of Lee College core complete students, including dual credits, AP, joint recruitments, transfer advising, and auto admission at Prairie View for Lee College students. And in essence, this means, about estimated 9,500 in tuition savings per student, up to 1 year of accelerated degree completion, or an estimated 45,000 in earlier workforce earnings, and combined 30,000 in direct cost avoidance per student over a 4-year pathway. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Alright, 1.2, discuss consider proclamation proclaiming the month of September as Deaf Awareness Month in Chambers County, Texas. Tommy?
Is Reverend here?
Sorry,
I guess Reverend in here for the.
The Reverend not
proclamation.
here?
he's not here,
Okay.
Huh.
not yet anyway.
Am I coming up?
Yeah, come on, girl.
You wanna introduce?
So this is Emma Stanley, my oldest granddaughter right here. So she's currently at Barbers Hill High School, a junior, and she's taking ALS, sorry. So anyway, she's gonna sign the proclamation for us today. So, you ready? Whereas the deaf population of Chambers County includes a wide range of individuals, from those who are born profoundly deaf and use American Sign Language as a primary means of communication, to those with a degree of hearing loss from sickness, accidents, including veterans, first responders, protecting our country, and using a hearing aid from other forms of amplifications and communication modes. And whereas the purpose of Deaf Awareness Month is to increase the general public's knowledge of the issues and the culture of people who are deaf, hard of hearing, and whereas this is an opportunity to promote equal access to information and services for the deaf individuals of Chambers County and to inform the public about the misconceptions of being deaf. And whereas it is also an opportunity to learn about the types of education, programs, support services, and resources available in Chambers County for the deaf and hard of hearing community. Now therefore it be proclaimed that Chambers County Commissioner Court hereby declares the month of September as Deaf Awareness Month and encourages community leaders and businesses to foster opportunities for persons which are deaf and with other disabilities so they are better able to participate in our community and workforce.
Motion by Commissioner Hammond.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Tice. Hearing no questions, those in favor? Opposed, motion carries. You wanna take it around there and get a picture? Hey, out there for a picture. Come on. Aaron, we use her phone, get a picture please. Good job.
That's the first time we've had somebody sign these words.
You're absolutely right.
Get it all
Look at
signed
this
and then we'll give.
Or at least for the
Yes,
last
ma'am.
20 years. Not the first time.
thing. No, I think that is the first time ever had somebody sign in court, so tell them.
Good. Moving on.
Moving on up. Say, is Samantha out there?
No, I'm sure she did.
All right, coaches, we'll get you all some of them too. All right, 2.1, discuss and consider setting elected official salaries for FY 2027, Aaron.
Come on, Judge. I'm gonna let Brooke go over the salary.
Morning, Brooke.
Good morning. Yeah, this is just to approve the proposed elected official salaries for 2027. All elected officials will receive a $2,500 cost of living increase. The sheriff will actually receive an additional $10,000 on top of that $2,500 cost of living increase. We did vote to adjust the certification pay for constables and the sheriff as well. So that's going to move from $3,500 to $4,000. We had to make a correction on the tax assessor's longevity. It was initially posted at $400 and we corrected it to the $600 that it should have been. And then our judge-elect for next year will receive a car allowance instead of having a county-issued vehicle. And that is all the changes that are being made. So once you all approve this, I will send out salary letters and that will kickstart the 5-day window for the grievance process.
Good job. So it's the same 2,500 that we're proposing for all employees.
Yes, sir.
Motion by Commissioner Tice, second by Commissioner Gore. Any questions? Those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. 4.1, discuss and consider accepting Old Irish Farm Road into the county, bringing the roadway up to specifications set by the county. Dwayne, Bobby Hall, Zach, who's taking this?
Bobby, Dwayne, either one of us, it doesn't matter. Where's this
Is that too complicated for an engineer?
Apparently so.
You need to help
We know.
lawyers, sir.
I know. See?
So, we need to take it to executive session, Bobby said, is there
Bobby
anything?
said.
Got some certain points, yes.
Okay, yeah, we can take it to executive, discuss it with the attorneys, that's fine.
Okay. We'll do that. 4.2, discuss and consider variance request for Williams Grove subdivision.
Yes, so Williams Grove reached out to us for a variance in removing the walking path and sidewalk around the detention area, as well as the fence that's going to be around it. Just, you know, talking to Frank and them with Eagle Point, it's if they're not going to be around it, we don't need the fence. The detention pond area is kind of necessarily out of the way for that subdivision as well. So, just looking at it, I don't really necessarily have a problem with it, Commissioner Tice.
No, I don't either. It's off the beaten path and, it was kind of an overkill there, so my motion's to approve this, Your Honor.
Motion by Commissioner Tice, second by Commissioner Gore. Any questions? Those in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. 4.3, discuss, consider approving interlocal agreement between Chambers County, Lamar University for continued participation in the Southeast Texas Flood Monitoring Sensor Network in the amount of $12,500. Good morning, Brad.
Morning, Judge, Commissioners. So what we're doing, we are seeking approval to enter into an interlocal agreement with Lamar University for the continued technical and operational support of our floodgate sensors. Now, I want to give a brief history, maybe not a Bobby Hall history type.
Thank you.
But as, out of
We love you,
respect,
Bobby.
so, briefly, so back in 2021, the Department of Homeland Security, they began a pilot program to, through a grant that allowed the county to obtain 5 floodgate sensors. Now, through that, it filtered down to the Southeast Texas Flood Control District and then by way Lamar University. And so I've been working with Dr. Liev Hasselback, Dr. Nicholas Brake, and Hossein Osley with Lamar University. What these floodgate sensors do, they allow us to see in real time, in 30-minute intervals. They give us flood depth, temperature, barometric pressure, which we're not too terribly concerned about. But we've got 5 of these in the county: Spindletop Bayou, White's Bayou, Spring Branch, the East Fork of Double Bayou, and what's the last one? Cotton Bayou. So, maybe Hossein Osley, you want to give us a little bit more information? Also, Hossein Rahimi is with us as well from the Lamar.
Good morning.
Good morning, Judge and members of the court.
You state your name for the record.
Hey, my name is Hossein, as Brad already mentioned. I am the flood sensor network manager at Lamar, and also he is also Hossein, my assistant at Lamar. So as he mentioned, we already have 5 flood sensors right here in Chambers. Actually, this is a part of a broader regional sensor network, including 79 flood monitoring sensors. You are not only using the 5 sensor data, you are using the 79 sensor sites information, because flood is not, maintained on the boundaries. You have the upstream and downstream information, so it's going to be a good information for you for flood managers, for the emergency manager, and those guys to have a good estimation of what's going to happen in next few hours. For example, this system is providing you with daily imagery, with flood, with the ditch, real depth, and the threshold-based information. You will be provided with rain gauges in next few months. I will guarantee that your 5 site sensors will be equipped with rain gauges. And I have a gift for your floodplain management, as they have been participating, consistently in our meeting, in our events. You will be actually TechStat is doing a research with us, and they ask us to add one sensor site for them, and I'm gonna put it in Chambers. So you're gonna sign the agreement for 5 sensors, but actually you will have 6 sensors. So we have a plan to improve the system in the near future, to automation, to AI assistant, AI development, in order to have prediction and forecasting, with an amount of rainfall, how much depth, how much flood depth you're gonna have, something like this. It's going to be the next phase of the project. So this is all I can say briefly. I can talk for you for 2 hours, but briefly speaking, that's.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, do you have any questions?
So moved, Judge.
Brad, wait, hang on a minute.
So moved.
Second.
Yes, sir.
Alright, I got a motion by Commissioner Dagley, second by Commissioner Tice. Go ahead, ask your question.
This is something that the public has access to.
I believe is that through One Rain, that they would have, a front facing, yes, sir. Yeah, and I've thought about this, so what I wanna make sure that, I don't want our residents looking at it thinking, oh, as a emergency, like, oh, we're waiting for Spindletop, it's about to crest, let's evacuate, that needs to come from the judge, and also, it is extremely rare that we ever have that we ever come out of banks with our bayous, during a regular rainfall event, or even a heavy rainfall event. If our streams are gonna come out of their banks, it's gonna be something from the Gulf of Mexico. Hurricane, anything tropical. So I wanna make sure that these aren't used as, oh, we need to monitor this, and now we need to get everybody out. It ends up being a repository of information. So, because we can go back in time, and as of right now, I went back to last year, and you can see the timeline, you can see the streams rising and falling. But yes, sir, it will be available to the public.
I just wanted you to explain that, because we will get questions about
Right.
that from
Yeah.
our constituents. So access, and I wanted to understand that this evacuation still comes from the judge.
Absolutely, yes.
How long we been doing this?
Since 2021, I mean, we installed these in-house. Brian Absher, Ted Schaller, I wanna make sure that they get credit, because they were a huge part of this installation. Yeah, for the last 5 years, we've been doing this.
Alright, got a motion and a second, other questions?
No, sir.
Brad, anything else?
Yeah, I have two more points to say.
Okay, Hossein's got a couple more points.
The data is being shared for the public where, the One Rain website is a public website. Everybody can have access to that information. The data is also being shared with NWS, Houston Turner Star, and also the National Weather Service. This is one point. The other one is, this is a low cost flood sensor network. In compared to other programs like USGS, one sensor site it's gonna cost 20,000 per year, but this one is gonna cost 200, 2,500, something like that. And so this is going to be a real low cost flood sensor. This is the point I was wanted to mention.
Alright, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Alright, no other questions? Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brad.
Hey, Judge.
4.4, discuss, consider amendment to task order number 8 for Johnson, Mary and Thompson Incorporated for general engineering services amount of $100,000.
Yes, so, as I'm pretty sure all y'all are aware, right now, we're kind of using JMT as doing some plan creation as a staff augmentation type of process that I can say that we're using them. I think all of y'all have had some plans that were created by JMT within y'all's precincts. Yeah. But yeah, so this is just to increase that
Hang on a
contract.
minute.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Tice, second by Commissioner Gore. Go ahead, Zach.
I was gonna say, this is just to increase that total number of not to exceed by 100,000.
Alright, questions? Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. 4.5, discuss and consider an order of the Chambers County Commissioners Court approving an amendment to an agreement to contribute funds to the Texas Department of Transportation for FM 565.
Yes, so this project has been going on for quite a long time. This original agreement for funding was done back in 2005. The county has paid some money to TxDOT, 50 grand in 2005, and then another additional 100 grand according to the agreement back in 2006. So with the way that the law was written and changed, we no longer have to pay the agreed upon 10% of the total cost. So this is just basically TxDOT going back in and clearing that out. We have to amend that original agreement to say that we're just gonna fund the 150 total, and then that would check off their boxes for this project.
Questions?
What was that original number? It was quite a bit, wasn't
The original,
it? 1.5?
yeah, it was like 1.5 million. Then the total actual number that it came out for right away and utilities was like 5 million something, and so we would have had to have covered 10% of that. But with the way that the law changed back in 23, we got confirmation that we would not have to cover that 10% of the total cost. So this is just the, going back and saying, hey, we've paid the 150, making it all agreed within TxDOT's books.
So it would be about 300 total.
Correct, yes. But we owe $0 more.
Yeah, we've already.
It's already been paid. All of this has already been paid
Okay.
and funded out.
Alright, entertain a motion to save money.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Hammond, second by Commissioner Tice. Any other questions?
I believe there's a typo in the order, just make sure you read it.
There's a typo?
I believe so.
Okay, we'll double check it and we'll change it and
Alright.
Okay.
we'll get to you.
Alright, those in favor?
505.
Yeah.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Sam made it, she out there? Zach?
I don't see her, so could be in the.
Alright, let's go to
We're
six,
checking real quick, sorry.
what'd she say? What'd he say?
He's checking.
Oh. Let's go to 6.1, discuss and consider approving park use agreement for the Port Arthur Women Riders to be held at Winnie Stoll Park Arena, December 4th and 5th, 2026. Good morning, John.
Morning, Judge, morning, Commissioner.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is just a park use agreement for the arena, for that event. Pretty regular, agreement.
They got their insurance and they met all those requirements.
Yes, sir.
Just like a horse show or?
Rodeo,
Rodeo.
trail ride.
Trail ride and rodeo.
About the park.
John, you said you have insurance?
Yes, sir, we're still working on that.
Okay, make sure you get them all.
Yes, sir.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Gore, second by Commissioner Hammond. Questions? Those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. 6.2, discuss and consider approving park use agreement for the Old River Winfrey Founder's Day to be held at the Old River Park on October 10th, 2026.
Yes,
John?
sir, just a regular agreement, yearly agreement every year, for the Old River Winfrey Founder's Day. That's Saturday, October 10th.
Motion by Commissioner Hammond,
Second.
second by Commissioner Gore. Questions?
No.
Those in favor? Opposed, the motion carries. 6.3, discuss and consider approving change order for Tippett Construction, amount of $12,331.25 for additional security fence at Yale DeVilliers Sports Complex, batting cages, and playground.
Yeah, the playground was a little bigger than we thought, when I first met out there, and, since the playground got installed now and the batting cage, those fences, we're gonna have to extend the fence a little bit, just to secure that, area in the back behind the building.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Gore, second by Commissioner Tice. Questions? Hearing none, those in favor? Opposed, motion carries. Thank you, John. You got another one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's go to golf. 12.1, discuss and consider approving the solicitation of sealed bids for phase 2 of the golf course.
Yes, sir, it's almost that time to go back for, off the bids for, phase 2, that's the back nine and the driving range. Phase 1 right now, we're about 2 months out from front nine being completed. So we give a shout out to, Greenscape 6, they've went above and beyond on most of their work. Little things that, was not in the contract, but they're definitely helping us out and, they're making it look good out there.
Good.
So moved, Your Honor.
Motion by Commissioner Tice, second by Commissioner Gore. Questions?
No more fires?
No.
Not yet.
Those in favor? Opposed, motion carries. Thank you, John. 7.1, discuss and consider transferring funds from CO 2021 Westside Complex restrooms, amount of $278,693.29, and CO 2023 Westside Complex projects, amount of $268,562.50, to new project code Westside Complex additional paving. Morning, Mike.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. This is, I would say, long overdue to add some additional paving at the West Side Complex. In conjunction with Commissioner Tice and, collaboration with others. I mean, this is, like I said, long overdue and needed.
Judge, we spent a lot of time, here a few weeks ago finalizing, a plan, to put that additional parking in, desperately needed, and look forward to get this project moving. So moved, Your Honor.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Tice, second by Commissioner Hammond. Questions?
Definitely needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's big time, Tommy.
All right, those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. 7.2. Discuss, consider withdrawing and rescinding April 28, 2026, court agenda item 7.1 for the purchase of Bobcat 56 kW mobile generator from Sourcewell Co-op in the amount of $75,983.
Yes, so when we started the final negotiation, trying to get the sales billed out, the options didn't match up. Steve Wood obviously has spent a lot of time on, for lack of a better term, negotiating, and we just can't get resolution with Bobcat on the options.
So move.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Hammond, second by Commissioner Gore. Any questions? Those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. 7.3. Discuss, consider withdrawing, rescinding April 28, 2026, court agenda item 7.2 for the purchase of Bobcat 80 kW mobile generator from Sourcewell Co-op in the amount of $86,218.
Same applies.
So move.
Second. I thought,
Motion by Commissioner Hammond, second by Commissioner Gore. Go ahead, Commissioner.
we can set up a contract with to have them on standby in case we have a storm. Is that what these here?
We have access to set that up, but, we just received 3,200 kWs. I've got Red Sonia, we've got, we had to order special spare tires, a jack, and all this kind of stuff, and, rigging cables. So we're set for now. We do have some, smaller KW units that we can use. The biggest problem with these two is it was gonna fill the gap for a 60 and an 80. If you take one of these 100 kWs and you're not drawing a lot of its capacity and it sits there and just loads, it's not good for that generator. So these two items were to stem the bill or stem the tide on, substituting smaller units for light use.
Yeah, I hate to see them sit around and not be utilized unless they're being maintained.
Well, they are maintained. We do startups on them every month.
All right, got a motion and a second. Any other questions? Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right, Sam's not coming over, so let's go to 5.1. Discuss and consider sponsorship request from the annual Bayou Bowl. Coach?
Thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Tommy. Your granddaughter did a great job.
Thank you.
And our deaf ed, our coach, our defense coordinator, was a deaf ed teacher at Baytown League.
What?
And we only had one issue. We had a deaf ed player that was a tremendous player, defensive lineman. He got a 15-yard penalty because he didn't stop when the whistle blew. And we appealed, but, we didn't have an attorney with us. The official denied our request, marked on 15 yards, so. we didn't- Well, we're here to talk about the Bayou Bowl. First of all,
Dick, if you'll state the name for the record.
oh, I'm sorry, Dick Olin.
Thank you.
And this is Don Price. He's my arm candy. That's what he's.
Arm candy?
Yeah, for his wife. But anyway, the game that we moved the game, we discussed dates. And we had it was around Christmas one year. Next year it was at New Year's. So we're gonna bring the kids in December 27th, and the game will be played on Wednesday, December 30th. The game will still be at 1 o'clock, and it's a broadcast live on Sports City Home Network, and then it's also on Fubo. It's on Dave Campbell's Texan Live, and it's shown 12 times. So the value is tremendous for being a sponsor. And the thing that we're asking is we're asking you to continue your sponsorship and perhaps increase it, and I'll explain why. But, you were sponsoring the rings and the rings were $50, and then Balfour sold his company, moved to Mexico, the rings went from $50 to $200. And we couldn't afford that, buying 120 rings, we couldn't afford that. So we decided that we would do something else, and this is what we did. Every boy got one of these, which the kids love this far more. It's a pair of sweatpants, and it's a hoodie. And kids wear hoodies today all over. Now, believe it or not, these things, the price is between $50 and $100 for these. It just depends on what we can negotiate. But that's what we use your funds for. We bought the kids, everybody got one of these. They wore them all the time. And it was a little bit chilly. We had our golf tournament, so we're not having a golf tournament anymore. It was 50 degrees, it was windy, it was cold, but it, you know, it just wasn't worthwhile. And people complained. The other thing is we wondered if you will allow us still, if you'll waive the fee where we have our banquet. And then we certainly appreciate the sheriffs. The constables came out and they helped us set up with some of the prisoners, and that was fantastic. We cleaned up, but then somebody else had to take it away and clean it because we don't have the capacity. And from the banquet, we go directly to a movie. You know, we try to keep the kids active, you know, because if they have idle time, that's when you have issues. And they're all, you know, they're all gonna have a few. So, and we try to bring good kids, but sometimes, you know, they just misbehave. And if that occurs, we usually send them. But we were asking for an additional $1,000, which would bring it to $7,500. Now, you can have an ad. If someone on your media department will make an ad about Chambers County and put it on TV, and that is shown 12 times. And we had someone that was in Vegas gambling at that sports bar, and they showed the Bayou Bowl there. And so, you know, it does get a lot of coverage in football.
Did they bet on it?
Pardon me?
Did they bet on it?
Yeah, and we won. It was a tremendous game last year. It was 28. We won on the last second field goal. And, you know, again, the officials, they threw a flag and they picked it up. And the boy returned the kick or the punt down to about the 15, then there was a penalty. And so we kicked the winning field goal and won. And,
Congratulations.
I guess the official knew that he worked the Houston area, so he picked it up.
So will
never
you-
trust those guys.
For the audience, will you tell them who participates in the bowl?
Yeah, the Bayou Bowl's an all-star game, and this year we have, in the last few years, it's East Texas Coaches Association against the Greater Houston Football Coaches Association. All the money that we generate goes to scholarships for kids, male, female, that are athletes that want to go on to college. And this year we gave 15 scholarships, and they were $1,500 each. So because of the Bayou Bowl, we're able to do that. Before the Bayou Bowl, we gave 2 scholarships for $500. So we've been able to increase the amount, and the rewards are, it's tremendous, it really is. And Mount Bellevue has been great, as has Chambers County. So it's really good, and it's a great location. And 1 o'clock is a good time on a Wednesday, December 30th, don't forget. But if you are interested in the media, and if you have a media person that will put together an ad.
That'd be
30
Samantha,
second
if you'll,
spot.
if you'll let Samantha know that.
Yeah, I
She
will
can
do
coordinate it.
that. Yeah, because it's 30-second spot, and
Okay.
it's a good deal, really good. So, but the amount that you gave us was 65, and this year we asked for $1,000 more.
So moved, Your Honor.
Any questions?
Okay, and that's.
Motion by Commissioner Ty, second by Commissioner Gore. Questions?
No, that's with the motion to increase it.
To 7,500?
Yes, yes.
Increase to 7,500.
All right. Any questions?
No, that's pretty good. They pay out 22.5, so
Yeah.
scholarships.
It's great. And when you also get ads in here, you get a banner, and then recognition on the digital scoreboard during the game.
Is there Chambers County on the payroll anywhere?
On this?
Yeah.
No. But do you need it? For money, we'll do anything, Tommy.
The price just went up.
It's like NASCAR, right?
Yeah.
It's like NASCAR.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, those in favor? Opposed?
No, I'm serious.
Motion carries.
You know, with all the colleges, they're doing all those things in NIL, you're absolutely right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Coach.
Have a good day. See you, Coach.
Thanks, Don.
Right, Coach.
All right, 5 point, is BJ out there?
Morning, BJ.
Morning, Big
Morning, 5.2, discuss and consider resolution assigning TGS CP 5400 East McKinney LLC Economic Development Program Agreement to RJ Brands LLC DBA Sheffman. BJ, good morning.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. The court approved the request to assign on the 28th of July. This is a resolution and estoppel that effectuates the assignment, so it's presented for approval.
So,
Second.
Looks like Mr. Dagley, second by Mr. Gore. Questions? Those in favor? Opposed, motion carries. That was easy, BJ. Thank
Thanks
you.
yourself, BJ.
All right, we're gonna take a 10-minute recess at 10:09.
Record time. since she is here.
Hi, Chambers County Commissioner Court come to order after recess, 10:28 a.m. Dwayne, you wanna stay up there? We'll go to 8.1. Discuss, consider lease agreement between Chambers County, Texas, Flash Metals USA.
No doubt.
For parcel of land located adjacent to Chambers County existing site located at 7505 Highway 65, Anahuac, Texas.
Good
Dwayne.
morning, Your Honor. Good morning, Commissioners. Both Flash Metals and Regency, that we negotiated, however, not we negotiated, mediated. And
You
we were
meditated.
able to, yeah, it was almost a little meditation beforehand, but we were able to successfully address all the questions that Regency had, as well as that the county had, and we're able to move forward with what we have before you. And the central concern was public safety. I mean, and also the safety of employees. And I want to thank the court for authorizing me to be able to talk to both sides. I want to thank Ms. Debbie for allowing me to participate. And then really Commissioner Moore's presence really helped a lot. Having someone from the court there kind of makes them understand just how important this process is. So we do have Mr. Nix here. If you have any questions, I would advise if we have any questions, we address that in executive session. But what you have before you is one that addresses the safety plan in place. There is also the lease agreement, which if they do need to extend it, we can address that before it expires. And I think that we're ready to move forward. And Regency should be submitting their economic development agreement soon. And when that happens, the court will get due notice to get to the public.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Gore, second by Commissioner Hammond. Questions?
No, I mean, during that meeting, both sides, after we sit down, Dwayne and everybody, I mean, they understood the collaboration of working together, because both these projects are big for the east side. I mean, we don't get much industry over here, so we're just very happy to have both industries to work together. So I was happy to see everything transpire.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dwayne.
I like when a plan comes together.
Right.
And just to let you know, I was pausing a little bit because Commissioner Gore was making sure my hair was kind of straight. So
Standing up a little bit.
yeah, exactly.
All that meditation. All right, those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Those up, please. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
you for working with us.
Certainly.
All right. Thank you, Glenn.
Ryan.
He's coming. It's in the tweet.
Daughter holding up done.
All right, 10.1, discuss, consider amendment to Chambers County Fire Code. Good morning, Ryan.
Morning, sir. So periodically, we'll take a look, and I think it's important that if you have any regulations, take a look at them periodically and make sure that something had changed or we adding on too much. And so I took a look and just, I don't know if it's on, I'm checking. You got me? Check. No. There you go.
Yeah, double mocha this time.
Tap on it.
Just let it be. All right, there we go. All right, I apologize for that. It was probably on to begin with, and then I turned it off and back on and messed everything up. So anyway, mainly this was just kind of clean up. There were some things that I listed out here that were redundant. They were defined in other laws. They were already defined and just weren't necessary. So one important thing is I wanted to add the capability to do electronic notices. That's becoming more and more common, and we do inspections electronically. So I wanted that to be listed as a means to deliver information to applicants, electronic means. Other things were just clarified fire hydrant spacing to be consistent with the engineering design criteria, because it read a little bit differently. So I figured, we needed to be consistent and make that consistent. And then just clarified other information. So we didn't add any new regulations. We mainly just clarified some of the existing things, removed redundant language.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Gore, second by Commissioner Hammond. Questions? Those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. 10.2, discuss and consider temporary prohibition on outdoor burning.
Okay, so for your consideration, the drought index has been rising, little to no rain in the forecast, and Judge Sylvia signed a proclamation last week because the drought index jumped up. And so 575 is when drought conditions are said to exist by Texas A&M Forest Service. And so it's currently risen since last week, and it's now 643 average in the county. And so I looked at a 2-week period since about the 10th, as of yesterday, it was about a 14-day period, and there've been 15 brush fires. So there's been an uptick in that, and so at this time we're recommending that the court essentially pass this to effectively extend the judge's 7-day proclamation, and then this would last 90 days or until terminated earlier based on the drought conditions ending.
So it's not like your credit score, the higher it gets, the better?
Do what?
So it's not like your credit score, the higher it gets, the better?
No, the lower, in this case, the lower the better.
Ryan, I saw last night on the news that it's gonna take 7-point-something inches
Of
for
rain?
for our ground to be saturated again.
Right, and also something that a lot of people don't realize is once the grass and vegetation is dead, it's dead and it's not gonna soak anything up. So then you gotta overcome that. If you have a lot of dead vegetation that starts raining and doesn't soak it up, most people think naturally, hey, it rains, but we have to overcome that too. And so Texas A&M keeps tabs on it. We get the information from them daily, so we always know what our current condition is. So y'all know how it is around here though. It was raining, and we never would stop. And then I went around tongue in cheek telling some people it's gonna stop raining and we're gonna have a drought. So
Here we are.
So it's your fault.
it probably is my fault, just like Rita is my fault.
Motion by Commissioner Gore, second by Commissioner Hammond. Any questions? Those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Ryan.
Y'all are welcome. Thank you.
All right, I think we're down to, yeah, I did 12-1.
Yeah, I did 12.
Consent,
Tyson Gore, 12.
precinct 4,
I'm good, Judge.
3,
Yes, sir.
2,
Good.
1.
Motion for approval.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Gore, second by Commissioner Tice. Any questions?
I'd like to make a comment, Judge, on 1918. I just want to say that our number of registered voters right now, in 2021, we were at 31,611. And as of 9:30 this morning, we're at 41,994. So we're right at 42,000 registered voters in just 5 years. Incredible.
Yep. All right, those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. 10:37 a.m. We're going to executive session on 4.1. And personnel issues, sale, purchase of real property. I don't think we have any of the FMLA extension requests. So we'll recess this time.
At this time.
Court come to order after executive session. It's 11:58 a.m. and we have one item, 4.1, discuss and consider accepting Old Irish Farm Road in the county, bringing the roadway up to specifications set by the county. I'll entertain a motion.
Judge, I make a motion that we move that Old Irish Farm Road be accepted into Chambers County, Texas, road maintenance system once the existing road is brought up to Chambers County standards as set out in the subdivision regulations, drainage requirement standards, and infrastructure standards, and once the fee ownership title as determined by the title company is clear.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Dagley, second by Commissioner Hammond. Questions? Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. None further to come before the court. 8 noon, we are adjourned.
I got